everyone. Welcome back to Sherry's Metaphysical Corner. I'm Sherry. Let me begin by welcoming everyone that's new. There's a lot of new people coming on board now watching these segments. And there's always something new that you're going to pick up each time, even if you're not new. So thank you all for being interested in tuning in. So let me begin by giving you a brief background on myself, just because there's so many new people that are coming in all the time. I've been in the metaphysical community 23 years as a spiritual teacher, practitioner, and now an author. I published my first book in January, A Change of Perception, right here. Wonderful, very educational. I'm clairaudient, which simply means I hear my spirit team of family, friends, light beings, etc., communicate with me. I've worked with many different modalities through the years and participated at many expos throughout New England, offered services at hospitals, given lectures and live webinars to help educate. I've shared an office in Plaistow, New Hampshire with Dr. Tony Libro for the last 5-ish years at Libro Center for Wellbeing. We partner our services to provide a total care facility, which includes medical intuitive consultations, kinesiology, nutrition and supplemental care. And through the years, I've used a variety of modalities up to present day right now, using certified in the emotion code, body code with magnets. So in 2012, I produced a meditation CD with E.J. Olette of Whole Music with crystal singing bowls. I produced a podcast right here with HC Media. And at present, I produce this monthly community TV segment, Sherry's Metaphysical Corner, also with HC Media. And I've been with them now 5 or 6 years. So let's begin today's discussion with the emotion code, body code system, and a little bit more on the body code. This modality has 2 levels. The emotion code is level 1, the body code is level 2, and that goes a whole lot deeper into the system. So this modality is a form of energy work, which is designed to help identify and correct energy imbalances that could cause physical or emotional problems for people and animals. I do work on animals. A lot of it deals with the health of the energy body, where we try to release trapped emotion energies, which is just simply emotional baggage, and correct blocked chakras, meridians, and more. There is a physical side to this as well, where we look for things like possible toxins, nutritional deficiencies, imbalances with structural, and address those according to whatever we believe one system needs. So basically, this work is all about removing imbalance to try to make conditions right for the body to restore its own health. The system is a form of muscle testing using magnets, and trapped emotions are the most common underlying cause of imbalance in the system, believe it or not. They trigger imbalances in the organs and glands of the physical body, but it doesn't stop there. They also trigger misalignments in the skeletal bone structure, meridians, soft tissue, chakras, reproductive system, the endocrine system, digestive system, immune lymphatic system, nervous system, respiratory system, urinary system, circulatory system, chakras, and muscles. So the body is very complex, and it doesn't take much to throw it off. So the body code is a patented energy balancing system intended to help uncover root causes of discomfort, sickness, and suffering in the body and spirit. So we have the opportunity to make corrections right on the spot. The goal is to help identify the underlying causes of physical or emotional concerns, then release them in minutes so you can go back to feeling like yourself again. So your path to well-being, while it's not possible to provide any guarantees, the body code is intended to empower and restore health and well-being by helping to restore the underlying causes of physical or emotional distress one may have. It's a wonderful, wonderful modality that I've bumped into 2 years ago. total wellness solution. A practitioner may be able to identify and remove negative blocks, subliminal programming, old anguish, and shift into a higher vibrational state. It is possible to clear the way for optimal health, love, and creative abundance. Absolutely positive that we can do this. It's possible, not just plausible. The system is designed to quickly pinpoint issues within the state-of-the-art whole body, mind, and spirit energy, healing technology. Within seconds, one may discover the root of what ails using the Body Code app software. In the Body Code, we use an app that houses 1,000 topics, believe it or not. So this goes very deep into the body system. So here's a visual aid. It's an image of the first page of the app. Now you'll notice there are 6 buttons, and we move forward from there. Your subconscious is what we tap into and connect with, and it's going to direct us to do that. So the key understanding with the emotion code, body code, has to do with the mind itself. We divide the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is where we live, make daily decisions. The subconscious mind is the bulk of our intelligence. It is massive. It is connected to universal intelligence. Here's another visual aid that I like to leave. I'm just an advocate of leaving visual aids for people. The governing meridian. So for example, when using this, we ask permission to connect to the subconscious of the participant in the same way we use the emotion code. Whether it's a human being or an animal, it is immaterial. We have to ask permission. So we get permission from the owner of an animal if we're working on pets. The subconscious is like a search engine. If we ask specific questions, we receive specific answers. And it knows everything about us. It knows every ill you ever had. It knows every thought you ever had. So it's very connected. There's no ego with subconscious. So if they have an organ that's imbalanced, we simply go to the Body Code app, ask which side of this chart are we going to use. And now remember I showed you there are 2 sets of buttons. There's a left and a right side, and each one has a designated department. It sends us there. So their subconscious will direct us to wherever the imbalance or the misalignment is in the system. Then we simply use the magnets to reset or realign with intention. Intention is powerful. We roll 3 times over the governing meridian line. It's the same process as when we use the emotion code and release. It's the same process. Excuse me, and you saw in the image I left you, the meridian line goes up and over, starts here, goes up over the crown and down the full length of the back to the base of the spine. So bringing the body back to a more healthy, unified frequency throughout. And with a session, I include a full body evaluation. And in that, I check for pH balance of your system and imbalances in your chakra centers. Now, also, I check the percent of a person's immune system functionality and see if it's at 100%. I also test the percent of the brain messages reaching organs and glands. Again, that should be 100%. And we find out what the percentage is. We also test the percent of heart messages reaching body tissues. And that, again, needs to be 100%, and we can get a figure. Excuse me. So we can continue by checking pathogen energies in the system, and we check 5: viral, fungal, parasitic, bacterial, mold. We also check for toxic energies in your system, like general toxins or heavy metals. And we will get that information. We also check for 23 organs in your body's imbalances. So if there are, they're going to reveal themselves. So when we do this with the body code system, we bring the body back to balance. So the organs that we're going to check, there's 23 of them. I'm going to list them for you right here. Hypothalamus, kidneys, the lungs, the ovaries, the pancreas, thyroid, descending colon, small intestine, gallbladder, bladder, adrenal glands, thymus gland, ileocecal valve, liver, uterus, prostate, pineal gland, transcending colon, stomach, spleen, pituitary gland, ascending colon, heart. Yes, we can check every one of these. So the body code is a patented software which contains the most comprehensive energy healing tool. As a more advanced form of energy healing, the body code builds on the emotion code. So that's why there's level 1 and level 2, to help uncover potential root causes of any discomfort that may occur in the body, mind, and spirit. So it's the whole body. Often the outward symptoms that we experience may be due to the energy imbalances. So the body code can help decode and remove these in minutes. If loved ones or clients have issues they can't seem to resolve, the body code may help by enabling to find and remove imbalances in 6 different critical areas. Let me just list them for you here. Emotional, that would be trapped emotions, internalized. Those are usually brought on by a trauma that we've experienced in life. And that can be like a divorce. If your parents got divorced when you were just a little child, that's a trauma. If you got divorced yourself as an adult. And it affects the organs and glands and muscles. Secondly, toxicity, heavy metals, chemicals, free radicals. Pathogens, as we just discussed, fungal, bacterial, viral. Structural, which could be bones, nerves, connective tissue. Nutritional, and lifestyle. So that would be nutrients, herbs, habits. So at this time, let me give you a little information on organs and gland symptoms that we can track. So I'm going to give you a couple of organs here, and then what some of the symptoms would be, and we can go in and help relieve and balance the system. So the stomach, it's a muscular organ that secretes protein, digesting enzymes, hydrochloric acid, and mucus. And it churns swallowed food to begin the digestion process. So common symptoms of imbalance may include discomfort in the neck, discomfort in the shoulder area, discomfort in the elbow or the wrist, hernias, acid reflux, stomach pain, ulcers, bloating and gas, diarrhea, constipation. So that was the stomach. So the bladder, it's a muscular elastic organ that acts as a reservoir holding urine from the kidneys until it's voided. Common symptoms of imbalance, and these include discomfort in the low back, discomfort in the knee, ankle, or foot, interrupted sleep due to urination. That's the kidneys. So those are some of the symptoms. The pancreas secretes insulin and other digestive hormones that help to regulate blood sugar, as well as hormones that help to digest food. The pancreas is located behind the stomach. Common symptoms of imbalance: discomfort in the mid-back, discomfort in the left shoulder, discomfort in the low back, discomfort in the wrist or thumb. Now I'm going to go into inflammation. Inflammation is simply the energy of inflammation, because everything is energy. Everything on this plane is energy. It has a frequency, it has a vibration. Your words have a vibration energy to it. Your thoughts, everything has a frequency to it. There isn't anything here that doesn't. A rock, a table, a book, a human organ, an animal organ. Everything has a vibration. So this vibration may be created when there's an injury or aggravation of tissues. If the energy remains in the body and it isn't processed and released, we believe it may prolong any injury and make the healing more difficult. Sometimes discomfort and swelling will actually decrease immediately after releasing this energy from your system. So it's a big deal. And a couple reasons why inflammation energy may develop. I'm just going to give you a couple of samples. An energetic imbalance, such as a trapped emotion in the body, or a physical trauma, such as like a car accident. Let's move on to the gallbladder. Secretes bile. While it helps us to absorb fat, that's its job, to absorb fat. The gallbladder lies just beneath the liver, on the right side of the body. Common symptoms of an imbalance may include discomfort in the right knee, discomfort in the right shoulder, discomfort under the right rib cage. Continuing, the kidneys. This one is my favorite, and a lot of people don't like this one, but I have to tell you. The number one most common cause of imbalance to the kidneys is caffeine, believe it or not. Trapped emotions is the number 2 most common. Caffeine, believe it or not, is a toxin that will accumulate and concentrate in the kidneys and overload them. It's like blowing out a fuse in the system, so to speak. It's kind of like the human body. You think of it as like your home. You have electricity that runs through your home, and if you're watching something in your bedroom, the TV can blow out in the kitchen. Well, it's the same thing. We run on electrical circuits. We're electric beings, so we run on circuits. So it immediately imbalances the psoas and iliacus muscle. It will totally imbalance the pelvis, lower back. So it creates a whole lot of situation and problems, needlessly sometimes. And lastly, 8 ways to help keep your grounding and inner peace. Number 1, let go of things you can't control. Most of us spend so much time worrying about things we can't control. While an individual can make a difference in their own circle, in many ways even change the world, there are other things that you just can't change. So if you were to make a list of your worries, how many things are you wasting energy on that you can't fix? You actually can't fix. So worry seldom gets us anywhere. It's wasted energy. So when we aren't the one in control, concern yourself with the things you can change and let the rest go. Your inner peace will thank you. 2, be honest with yourself. Nothing can disrupt your energy or your inner peace like living a life that isn't meant for you. You know, we often get caught up in people pleasing, letting family, friends, or society dictate our choices. Instead of chasing what other people value, a certain career or an education or a life goal, ask yourself, what do you want most? And go after what you value. While this is easier said than done, life will be easier and more joyful in the long run if you lose the pretense. 3, serve others. Living a life of your own choosing doesn't mean living selfishly. While you should always pursue goals that bring joy, one of the best ways to feel joy is to do something for somebody else that they can't do for themselves. Kindness to others usually helps take your mind off your troubles, like those things that you worry about and you can't control. Doing a good deed often brings kindness in return. It always brings satisfaction and contributes to the inner peace. So 4, use energy healing. It's really needed these days. You really need energy healing. Energy healing tools, like the emotion code, are designed to help you release trapped emotional energies blocks, and they're called trapped emotion. During difficult times in life, the energies of emotions like unworthiness, jealousy, anger, disappointment, grief, those are heavy. They hold a frequency and may become physically trapped inside the body. We can find and release those energies with the emotion code so they no longer have to stand between you and inner peace. 5, meditation. As a companion to energy healing, meditation is a powerful tool for calming the mind and the spirit. Daily meditation can help you release stress and anxiety, which are enemies really of the inner peace. Meditating can give you a much needed break from the world and put challenges in perspective. You don't really need special equipment or training, but the mindfulness of meditation can really bring peace to your mind, body, and soul. And you just need 5 or 10 minutes. And to sit in the silence. You don't really need an hour or half an hour. If you can get into it slowly, start with just 5 or 10 minutes a day and work up to something, because it'll get you into a routine or a rhythm that your mind isn't used to doing. So you have to train your mind. So do that on a very slow pace. You'll get into it. And most people don't like to sit in the silence. It's difficult. It's challenging. Most people, when they come home, the first thing they do is turn the TV on, turn the stereo on, turn on something to make noise. It's challenging to sit in the silence. So try it. Even if you have on some soft music, meditative music, very, very low. So you can barely hear it, but you can hear it. That'll help you get started. 6, getting back to nature. Your daily struggles are real, but appreciating your surroundings can help put things in perspective. Let the sights, the smells, the sounds of nature envelop you. Spend a day at the beach. Go barefoot in your yard or the park. The contact between your skin and the ground reconnects you with the earth. More research is needed, but some experts believe that the electrical charges from the earth can have a positive effect on the physical body. Absolutely agree with that. 7, try a technology fast. We talk about food fast. Well, try a technology fast. While devices and social media are great for staying in touch, they can also wreak havoc in your inner peace. Many of us tend to compare our lives to others after using social media. Even if you don't have this problem, consider the mindless clutter it can bring and adds to your life. Try unplugging for a bit. And if you find yourself joined at the hip with your phone or your laptop, put those things away and vow not to touch them for a little while, even if you try it for an hour, an afternoon, a full day, or a weekend. Start doing something with that. You'll actually feel more in the moment, which can help you feel inner peace. 8, lastly, simply simplify your life. Think about how much chaos your daily life has and put upon you by outside sources like current events. Then honestly, consider how much of it you've allowed into your life by overcommitting to things, overscheduling, over allowing worldly things and stuff to steal your time and your energy. Simplifying your life can clear the way to inner peace, and ultimately it boils down to choices and priorities. What can you let go of? What commitments can you put a stop to? Stop committing to projects, meetings, activities, and start having more downtime. Rid your space of unnecessary objects. Create clean lines and simple spaces in your home or your office. Chances are your life and surroundings will feel more peaceful. So, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, I hope you found it interesting and inspiring. So for more information on any of these topics, go to my website, energyworkstudio.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, energy4522@gmail.com, or phone. My office number is 978-512-3333. Leave me a message. I will get back to you. So in closing, I want to just say thank you to everyone for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to do this show. I love doing this segment. Till the next time, when I see you again, in grace and gratitude, stay connected.